Okay, today's math paper is page 27, 28, and then you will have to do your reviews, page 25, 26 on your own, because I do not assign that kind of homework on a Friday. So please put your pencils down, because we're not working on paper yet. We're going to look at some posters. All right, first thing I want us to look at is reviewing place value. So we're just going to review everything we've learned so far, and we're going to add a new one to the mix. All right, so when we first started place value, we said 10 ones equals 110. Then we learned 10 tens equals 100. All right, so let's count the 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's count the 10 tens. So count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 10 tens equals 100. 10 ones equals 110. Then we went on to learn that 10 hundreds, everybody say it with me, equals 1,000. So let's count them out. We're going to count by hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, which is the same thing as 1,000. Then yesterday we added to the mix that 10, everybody with me, 10 1,000 equals 110,000. So let's count these by thousands. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. So 110,000, and that pink one represents 110,000. So today we're going to add to the mix that 10 10,000 is equal to 100,000. All right, so count by 10,000. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. But we could say 10 100,000 equals, who knows what's next? Adam?
10,000.
No, 10 100,000 would equal
1 million.
1 million. We can look at this to see this. So let's talk about place value. So first you have all the way to the right, you have the ones, then the tens, then the hundreds, then the 1,000s, then the 10,000s, then the 100,000s, and then 1 million. And there could be a, just like this, you could have an OTH, and you'd have the 1 millions, the 10 millions, and the 100 millions, which would equal to billions, right? Excuse me, but we know that 10 100,000s would be 1 million, all right? All right, so let's look at your paper, and I will be writing some of this on the board as we go along. So let's look at the green section at the top. This is talking about putting the numbers in order from least to greatest. So we're starting with the smallest and building to the greatest. So everybody looking in the green box, it says compare the 1,000s place. So that's the first place you're going to look. So you look and you see that one had a 5,000, the next one still had a 5,000, the third one still had a 5,000. So could you tell which one was the biggest or the smallest? No, not by the thousands. So you go to the hundreds. The first one has a 4, the next one has a 5, and the last one has a 5. Can you tell which one is the least now? Yes, because the one that only has 4 hundreds is the least. But then the other two both have a 500, so can you tell which one's the greatest? No, so now you're going to move on to the tens. So just look at the two that had a 5 in the hundreds, and you see that one had 7 tens and one has 2 tens. So which one is the greatest? Somebody said it, but they're not saying it loud enough. Just say it.
5,571.
All right, I wanted you to say the one with the 7 tens. Okay, so the one with the 7 tens is going to be in the greatest place, which means the one with only 2 tens will go in the middle, right? All right, so you guys ready? All right, look at number 1. Let's read the whole number, all 3 numbers, and then we'll go back and talk about them. So time to sit up and pay attention, please. Number one, let's read the numbers together as a class. 1,563, 6,271, and 3,290. All right, so let's look at the thousands first. Which one has the least number of thousands? The one with how many thousands? 1,000. So everybody, and where it says least, okay, that first thing says least. I'm not going to write the word least every time, but I will write it underneath the first one. So where it says least, you're going to write the one that's for 1,000. So you're going to write 1,563. The one in the middle does not say anything, and this one says greatest. Again, I'm not going to keep writing least and greatest under all of them. I do believe yours does. All right, so look at the other two numbers. Which one's going to be next? The one with what? The one with the 3,000s, because 6,000 is greatest, so that's going to go there. So what's the number for 3,000? 3,290. By the way, I will warn you, when this is on the test, I have people that mix them up. Like they might write 3,263 because they're not looking at it carefully. Please look at it carefully. Make sure you write the right number. And the last one would be 6,271. Very good. All right, for my next one, I am going to write them in place, but I'm not going to write least and greatest underneath anymore, okay? All right, so going across to number 2. Do not go down. Go across. There's a number 2 above the picture. You guys see that? So let's read the three numbers first of all. 8,613, 7,290, and 7,981. All right, you guys notice the 8,000, you already know that one is the greatest, but the other two both have 7,000. So you need to look at the hundreds now. So the one is 7,200 something, the other one is 7,900 something. So which one is the least? Yeah. So you're going to write 7,290 first. Then for the middle one, you'll write the other 7,000 one, which was 7,981. And then the greatest one is the 8,613. I do think I'm going to switch out to a different marker. This one is not showing up very well. Alright, let's try this one. Alright, does anybody need more time? Alright, let's go ahead now and start saying number 3. First one, 1,230, then 1,130, and then 1,030. Alright, they all have 1,000, so we can't look there. So we look at the hundreds. Which one's going to be first? The one with a?
2.
No. The one with a 0 in the hundreds. 0 hundreds is the least. So what are we going to write first? We're going to write 1,030. And this one doesn't write any better. There we go. That's better. All right. What about the middle one? Which one comes next?
1,130.
1,130. And the greatest one?
1,230.
Very good. All right, now number 4. Let's read all 3 numbers first of all. 3,517, 3,713, 3,000. All right, they all have a 3 in the thousands, so we have to look at the hundreds. Which one's going to be first?
3,000.
Because it has a 0 in the hundreds. So 3,000 is your least. All right, looking at the other two, we see a 3,500 and a 3,700. So which one's in the middle?
3,517.
3,517 would be the one in the middle, and the greatest would be 3,713. All right, that brings us to the next section, where we'll be doing something different. Are we good now? Okay, now we're going to take expanded form and turn it into standard form. Very good. But notice what they've done. They actually have 100,000. So we can't just combine 10,000 and 1,000s. We're having to combine the 100,000s, the 10,000s, and the 1,000s all together. So let's read the expanded form. We got 700,000, 50,000, 4,000, 970, and 5. So let's take all the thousands. We've got 700, 50, and 4. Put that together.
700, 500.
No, we're not going to say 500, not 700 and 500. That doesn't make sense. it was 754. Very good. 754,000. So just put it all together. 754,000. Then you put that comma like that. 700 plus 50 plus 4. Even if it is 700,000, 50,000, and 4,000, just think of 700 plus 50 plus 4. Right? Let's sit up, please. Stop propping your heads up. I will call name if I have to, but please stop propping your head up. Adam, please stop propping your head up. I want you to sit up. Thank you. Okay, now let's do the other end. We have a 900, a 70, and a 5. Put it together.
975.
975, just like that. 900 plus 70 plus 5 would be 975. All right, the next one is written in word form. You guys remember that's called word form? We're still going to change it to standard form, so let's read what that word say. 148,631. So let's look at the thousands first. It says 148,000. So you should write 148, and then when you hear that word thousand, what are you going to do?
Comma.
Put a comma. 148, comma, and then you know to put the rest of it together, which was 631. So now you're going to write 631. All right. Now this is another part I definitely want to do with you together because some people get confused on this, so please be paying attention. Now they're giving it to you in standard form and you are going to write it as expanded form. And I am going to have to move this because I just realized it's no longer seeing the board. All right. All right, so let's read the number we're going to do first. It is 156,873. So what do we need to put for the 1?
100,000.
100,000. So when you do 100,000, go ahead and write 100, then put a comma, and then you need, no, please don't say, some people don't understand when you're saying 0, 0, 0. They don't understand how many zeros you say. So how many zeros?
3.
Thank you, 3 zeros. So say 3 zeros. So we know it is 3 zeros. Then we need our plus sign, right? All right, now let's look at the next number, which is a 5. Where is that 5? In the what? Okay, I asked where is it? The answer to that is 10,000. So what is that 5 worth? 50,000. So now you're going to write 50, and then when you hear that word thousand, you're going to put a comma, and then you need 3 zeros. Plus, and I'm afraid I'm going to run into my Bible words. All right, so now the 6 is worth 6. I don't hear you. 6,000 because it's in the 1,000. So you're going to put a 6 and then put a comma and then put 3 zeros. And I am going to run into my Bible words. All right, what's the next number? 8. All right, the 8 is in the
800.
The 8 is in the hundreds, so you're going to write 800. I'm just gonna write between these words, unfortunately. 800. All right, that brings us to that 7. Where's the 7? And the 10. So you're gonna write 70. And that brings us to the last number, which is a 3. And that is in the 1. So just write 3. All right, let's read the next number. Are you with me? Listen to her. Stop looking at me. Why did you done the next one already? I'm not happy about that. All right, let's read it. 319,281. So where's your 3? Not the 1,000s. And the 100,000. So you're going to write what? You're going to write 300, comma, because that's 300,000, and then you need 3 more zeros. Plus the next number being a 1. Where is that 1? In the 10,000. So what are we going to write? We're going to write 10,000. 10, comma, and then write 3 more zeros. Plus the next number, which is a 9. The 9 is in the 1,000. So you're going to write 9, comma, and 3 more zeros. Very good. All right, the next number is a 2. Where's the 2? In the 100. So you're going to write 200. And you're going to put another plus sign. Now what's the next number? An 8. The 8 is in the 10. So you're going to write
80.
And the last number is in the
1.
So you're going to write a 1. All right, raise your hand if you are not understanding this still. You don't understand what we're doing. All right, so how many of you feel comfortable going ahead and working on the back on your own? Raise your hand if you do not feel comfortable doing it on your own. All right, then I will walk around and help you. All right, the rest of you go ahead.